What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Living the Life show. I'm your host, Columbus Cody, and tomorrow is my anniversary, 9 years of marriage. Thank God. I've been very fortunate, very blessed to have a wonderful wife on my side to help push me on to be the greatest man that I can become. She is truly a great helpmeet. God has blessed me, has favored me. In fact, Proverbs 18:22 says, "He whosoever findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord." So God has shown favor to me by blessing me with such a wonderful wife. So today I want to title, and it's my 9th year anniversary. So I'm titling today's show, 9 Things That I've Learned in 9 Years of Marriage. So get ready. Are you ready? Number 1. Everything isn't the end of the world. A lot of times we get so bogged down with wanting things our way, wanting things to work out how we want them to work out, and it feels like it's such a horrible situation when our wife or our husband doesn't agree with us, when our wife or our husband doesn't see it our way. But believe it or not, it's not the end of the world. Don't get so offended and don't take everything so personally. It's not the end of the world. All right, Number two, disagreements shouldn't lead to division. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of times we have an argument, we have a misunderstanding, we have a disagreement, and all of a sudden now we don't want to talk to each other for a couple days. That shouldn't happen. You're not going to agree on everything in marriage, all right? In 9 years, my wife and I, we've had a few disagreements, but we find a way to make things work. You know, just because her ideas and my ideas aren't the same on every topic doesn't mean we should be separated, doesn't mean we should have a divide between us. We have to understand that disagreement shouldn't lead to division. Disagreement shouldn't cause problems in our home. Now, because we're both lovers of God and we're both disciples of Jesus, whenever we have a disagreement, then we resort to what the Word has to say. Now, if it's a big issue, of course, we need to make sure this gets resolved. But if she wants to go to Shoney's and I want to go to Old Charlie's, that shouldn't be lead us to divorce court. You see what I'm saying? That shouldn't be something we're arguing about from a month from now because I wanted to go to Old Charlie's and we had to go to Shoney's because that's what she wanted. Disagreement shouldn't lead to division. Number 3, when we both seek to bless each other, it strengthens the bond. If my greatest desire is to make my wife happy and her greatest desire is to make me happy, we are going to have a wonderful, wonderful marriage. And that's what we have. Both of us desire to see the other one blessed. Both of us desire to see the other one excel, to do great things. The problem happens in marriages and in relationships when one person wants what they want and could care less if the other person gets what they want. Now, it's not about what can I get out of this relationship. It's what I can give to the relationship, what I can pour into the relationship. If that's your mindset, if that's your desire, you are in for a great marriage, especially if both of you have the same mindset. The issue comes when one of us is committed to seeing the other one flourish and the other one is committed to taking everything that the other one gives. That's not a good recipe, all right? Number 4, don't assume the other person knows that they've done something wrong. You got to communicate. Women, ladies, listen. Don't take it. You see, you're already getting mad. Calm down. Take a deep breath. All right, ladies, are you ready? We are not mind readers. You've got to tell us when we've done something wrong. Now, because we're men and we have an ego, it's important how you tell us. We don't want you nagging us. We don't want you, talking to us like we're one of your children or one of the children. We want you to talk to us as the head of the home. Sweetie, I don't like it when you do that. Baby, I prefer that you do it this way instead of that way because of blah, blah, blah. When you communicate with us and tell us what we've done is wrong or how it has affected you, it then gives us the direction to make changes. We cannot make a change if we don't know a change is needed. So communicate that with us without nagging. Number 5, say I love you often, but show I love you even more often. All right? One thing I've learned is that women like to hear, I love you. My wife will say, do you love me? Of course I love you. Why? Oh my gosh, now I gotta go through 900 reasons why I love my wife. Just kidding. But women want to hear it. Guys, if we hear it, great, but we do want it to be shown to us. And one thing that I've learned is that men and women receive love differently. Men want to feel respected, want to feel honored as the head of their home, as the leader of their home. We want to feel important to you. Women like affection. They want to be touched, they want to be held, they want to be caressed, they want to be told that they are loved. So say it often, but show it even more often, all right? Number 6, find time for just the two of you as often as you can. Once you have children, this becomes a very difficult thing. We are very blessed. We have 2 sons, but we have to find the time for myself and my wife to get together. Whether it's a dinner and a movie, figure out something. Maybe it's just you and her playing spades. Well, no, you can't play spades, but you know, you're playing Uno together. Whatever, Scrabble, do something together to where it's just you two, where you get to breathe and look into each other's eyes and fall in love all over again. Number 7, and this one's important, get this one. Be each other's cheerleader. No one should pump up your spouse more than you do. No one. One of the saddest things I see is a lot of guys that berate their wives, or their wives have little subtle comments they make to put down their husband. Somebody else sees your husband like, girl, you so lucky, your husband is so X, Y, and Z. Or man, look, man, your wife got it going on, man. She's so smart, she's intelligent, but yet everything you do is put them down. No, be their cheerleader, lift each other up. I mean, I'm telling you right now how awesome my wife is. Most of you who know me and know my wife, you know I'm not lying, but I want you to hear it from my mouth that I am very fortunate and very blessed to have my wife as my wife. You know, one of the things I love to see is when we have a guest speaker come to our church and the wife comes up to introduce her husband and she has nothing but great things to say about him. And you could tell when it's genuine. You can tell when she really does honor him as that great man of God, or vice versa, when it's a woman speaking and the husband introduces the wife and he says things that shows you that they are truly a team. Those are beautiful words to hear. So be their cheerleader, lift them up, rah, rah, rah. Make them realize that they can accomplish the world if you two stick together. Number 8, don't let yourself go just because you got a husband or a wife, all right? Now, we are all guilty of this to a certain degree, but don't let yourself go. Do some push-ups, do some crunches, get on that treadmill, go jog the neighborhood, do something, keep yourself in shape. If you can't really exercise, then at least eat better. Stop putting all that junk in your body. Yes, I'm guilty of this as well. No, I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you that maybe the wondering eyes won't be there if they come home and they see their spouse, their loved one, their husband, their wife, taking care of their body to where it shows you care about my opinion of you. I want something good to look at. I don't want to see all this stuff at work and then come home and it's like, ugh, at home. You don't want your wife to look at you like that. I don't want my belly sticking out and my wife got to look at my fat belly sticking out, and that's not what she wants to see. So I'm finna go do some crunches. I'm gonna do some push-ups. I'm gonna do some mountain climbers. I'm gonna do something to improve my physical appearance and my health. Don't let yourself go. And number 9, the last one, not that it's the most important one, but is the last one. Value what your spouse has to say. Value what they say. Believe it or not, they have experience that you don't have. They have knowledge that you don't have. And sometimes we are so close to a situation. We are so in tune and tunnel vision on something that we don't see the big picture. We only see what we want to see. And sometimes our spouse has a way of saying something to us that draws us back in, allows us to see things from the wider angle and go, wow, I didn't even think of that. If you've got that, you've got something special. Value what your wife has to say. Value what your husband has to say, because believe it or not, if they want to see you flourish, they're going to only tell you things that's going to lead you the right direction. Sometimes it's things you don't want to hear because it goes opposite of what you really want to do. But value what they have to say. And here's what I'm saying with value and what they have to say. It doesn't mean you have to do everything they say, but you do listen, do take it into consideration. Add that to your equation, figure out the pros and cons, and then make your decision. All right. This is just what I've learned in 9 years of marriage. And I know some of you are like, 9 years, that's nothing. 9 years, talk to me when you get to 29 years. Whatever, don't judge me. However, some people never make it to 9 years. I have had 9 wonderful years. And I want it. 9 wonderful years for you, and 90 for those of you who stick it out. You've got something wonderful if you got a woman who loves God. You've got something great if you got a husband that loves God. And if you will take these few nuggets that I've tried to give you today, add them to what you've got, it can make your relationship even more wonderful. So that's just me sharing with you 9 things that I've learned in 9 years of marriage, and I pray that God gives us 99 more. All right, take care of yourself until we see each other again. This is Columbus Cody from the Living the Life Show. God bless.